In this video, I'd like to show you how you can better organize your slides if desired. I don't always do this. I don't do it often. It's nice to keep them organized. I haven't found it to be a necessity, but perhaps it'll be useful to you. Let's say we're looking at this hymn, Before You I Kneel, and notice that there are just a lot of slides that go in order. Sometimes it's nice for the presenter to know these slides are verse 1, and then on this slide we start verse 2. Or in the past, I have had pastors say, this upcoming Sunday, let's do verses 1, 3, and 4. But maybe I have 5 verses that are there. I don't know which ones are which. Or maybe I only have 3 verses because that's all we did in the past. So this can help you keep things a little bit more organized. I'm going to go into the editor. There are a couple different ways you can do this. If I click on a slide, let's say these first 4 here are part of the first verse. So I'm going to hold down Shift and highlight those 4 verses. And you see that I can go to slide color and make them specific colors. So maybe I want verse 1 to be blue. And if you do this consistently, the verses can always be the same color, etc. And you can go down through that way. Now let me undo these 2. The other way you can do it is that you can go to New Group and you can label this verse 1. Notice everything after it then becomes blue. Since I don't want everything to be part of verse 1, just 1, 2, 3, 4 verses. Starting here, this would be verse 2. If you have a bridge, you can label that in there, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can label this, verse 3, etc. When I do find this useful is when you have choruses here, and then you can easily find the chorus to duplicate, or my presenters can easily see the chorus. So if the praise band has snuck in another chorus and they didn't tell me that they wanted to put that in there, but they are going to sing another one, the presenters then know they can go and find that chorus verse really quickly and just click on it to play it again so that it's up on the screen. So it does help in organization. It takes a little bit more time in order to get it set, but it does help as you go through. And if you have it established on all of them, or if now that I have this one set, next time I come into this one, it'll be set, it'll be there again, ready to go. There are a lot of other organizational tools that are hiding in this menu if you want to play around. I've seen videos on these and it seems like it has a lot of interesting functionality, but with the backgrounds that are already put together for us, not necessarily needed at this time. The hotkey is interesting. You can set a hotkey, so let's say you want C for chorus, then anytime you hit C on the keyboard, it would advance to that hotkey slide. There are videos on how to do that. There is one other thing I would like to show you that actually isn't here. I'm going to pull up another song. And in years gone by, or months gone by, maybe is more accurate, I put the slide on all of the backgrounds. But then that means when I come in, and this is a new series, and I need to change to the new background, that means I need to go and find that background and drag it to every single slide, which I realized was pretty time consuming for me. So there is a way to remove the cue if you have already labeled all of those on there. So if you right click on the slide, you can find this remove cue, and then it makes it completely blank in the back again. So it's a little bit of a pain that I go in and change these now. Let me go in and add something to this. But what this essentially means then is if I have Blessed Jesus at your word, now that background will stay as I advance the slides. This color's not showing up super well, but the background will stay there. Notice if I go to this next one here, it will use this background that had been added to the slide instead of keeping the previous one. So that remove cue can be useful as well. So hopefully this helps you to keep your slides organized as you are creating your presentations.